Welcome back to Living Dayton, everyone. Now, are you still thinking about what to make for your next family gathering?
Yeah, we know you're out there, but Air Force Mom Margaret Callan is here with a great recipe for a Middle Eastern salad that happens to be one of my personal favorites. So welcome, Margaret and Abby.
Thanks.
Both of you are going to show us how to make it. So you've got it all laid out here. What's the first step?
The first step is you're going to boil some water, and that's the extent of the cooking that you'll be doing with this dish.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah,
we love that.
Super easy. So you're going to boil some water. You're going to take about a cup of the bulgur wheat and plop it in a bowl, cover it with about 1.25 cups of boiling water and just a teaspoon of salt.
Now, for those who've never cooked with bulgur wheat before, you can find it at any grocery store?
Kroger has it.
Kroger, okay.
Health food stores have it, but Bob's Red Mill makes it, and I'm sure you can get other brands as well. So it's pretty readily available in most markets.
So after we've done the mixing of the wheat and whatnot, what's the next step?
You're going to set that aside because it needs maybe half an hour to soak up that water.
Right.
So while it's soaking up the water, and I did this at home, but you get busy chopping up the vegetables.
Get busy, okay.
And so Abby went ahead and chopped up the green onions for us. So Abby, if you want to put those in, just a bunch of green onions from the store.
Okay.
Can you adjust the onions based on, if you don't have a taste for onions, can you put in less than that?
Obviously. All of this can be adjusted to what you like. I really like it with red onion. I mean, it's a sharper flavor, but it adds such a nice color contrast.
Yes.
I really like using the red onion, but probably half of this size.
Okay.
And if you don't want to use a whole bunch of onions, use 2 or 3 or, to your taste.
Whatever your taste is. Okay, no
Sure.
problem.
We have the onions in there. What other sorts of vegetables are we going to be
Okay, we use fresh tomatoes. Get the freshest tomatoes that you can find.
Okay.
I like to, during the off season, use these cluster tomatoes. Chop up a couple cups of them.
Okay.
So, and when summertime gets here, if you don't grow your own tomatoes, you stop at, one of those roadside
you can get
stands
them
and get
anywhere.
really fresh tomatoes.
The fresher and the more ripe it is, I mean, you get that pop of tomato in the salad. It's so good.
Just packed full of vitamins and so tasty. So onions, tomatoes. I went ahead and sort of roughly chopped up some parsley. I use flat leaf parsley, but I think you can use whatever kind you like. If you like curly or other kinds. So maybe a cup of the chopped parsley.
Right. And the flat leaf, sometimes they call it Italian parsley, correct?
That's right.
As opposed to the curly, which would be the Chinese parsley, I think.
I don't know, yeah.
I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that, folks, but I think so.
And I think, it would stray from the authenticity of the dish a little bit, but you could probably put cilantro in if you like cilantro.
Yes.
And traditional recipes would call for fresh chopped mint leaves.
Yeah, so if it's in season and you have access to that fresh mint,
then chop it up and throw it in. But I'll get you ladies started on the next component that needs to be added is 1 cucumber. And I just use this big English hothouse cucumber. No need to peel it because the skin is really mild. Now, if you're using one straight from your garden, you might want to peel it. If it has sort of a bitter flavor, just taste it and see if it's got a bitter flavor to the skin.
Right.
Then.
But the hothouse cucumbers, you like using them?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And are we chopping the entire cucumber?
I like to put the whole thing in.
Okay, great.
So and you can slice it, you can chop it.
Do whatever.
Yeah, whatever size you like.
Which is what I seem to be doing.
My son John makes a big batch of tabouli just about every Sunday night, so he's ready for his school lunches and the lunch that he packs for work. He chops them up pretty small, like a dice.
Okay. I think cucumber smells so good.
I think it's up to you how big or small you like it. If it's little tiny bite-sized pieces.
While I'm chopping this cucumber, what is Natalie doing over there?
Well, Natalie
I picked up the lemon.
This part smells the best. The recipe calls for lemon juice, but I say, what the heck, why not add the zest as well? Because it just heightens that lemon flavor. It just kind of brings it to another level. So you zest the lemon, trying not to get any of the white part in.
Right.
And then afterwards.
That's the bitter part, right?
Right, yeah.
So we're doing the whole lemon?
Sure, why not?
Out here, so. Do you do 2 lemons?
Yes, we do.
2, okay. You like that lemon, that punch of lemon flavor.
And for the sake of time, you don't have to zest both of them if you don't want. But then we'll go ahead and, Abby, do you want to slice that lemon? And
here's the lemon, Abby. So Abby's going to slice that. I'll put some of the zest into the salad there. And so it's a kind of just chop and assemble.
It really is. Sure, yeah, you can just go ahead and chuck them in there.
The lemon juicer, okay.
Yep. Right.
And so mix it up, and so you're done. When you're finished, you have this beautiful salad, and then I see you serve it with pizza and hummus here.
Right. I think it makes a great side dish. Obviously, if you're lucky enough to have lamb for Easter dinner, roast lamb is just wonderful, accompanied by this salad. I think it makes a great vegetarian lunch. Don't you think so, Abby?
Oh, good.
It's highly portable. It's not like a mayonnaise-based salad that you're going to have to worry if you take it to a barbecue. Oh, is this going to be okay if it's been out of the refrigerator for a couple hours? Fresh, light, and it's not going to, you know.
Well, Margaret, thank you. I love this recipe. Really simple and delicious. Thank you for coming on and sharing that with us. But stick around. Don't go anywhere. You have to meet our simply adorable pet of the week, and he's ready for his forever home.